What's poppin', MVP gang and Laker Nation? Welcome to another PraviMVP basketball breakdown. And today we're talking about one of the most disrespected superstars in modern NBA history. The one they said couldn't make it in the league, Luka Dončić. This ain't no hype, bro. This is facts. He's already a EuroLeague legend, an NBA breaker, and a walking definition of an offensive engine. And now he's in Los Angeles with a point to prove. So today we're breaking down how Luka's about to take the league by storm and how the MVP revenge tour started the moment Dallas stabbed him in the back in the middle of the night in early February. So if you ride with Luka, love basketball breakdowns, and rep the Lake Show, slap fire out that like button so this hits every algorithm that needs to see it. And hey, support the channel. Become a member at any level. Let's cook. They doubted him from the beginning. Not because he lacked talent, but because he wasn't from their system. He wasn't brought up in the NCAA. He didn't do all of the camps and the different drills. He wasn't on the radar for the NBA because he is an international product. Luka Dončić was tearing up the second best basketball league in the world as a teenager. At 18, he wasn't just playing in the EuroLeague, he was dominating it. But here's what made his journey even more unique. The rest of his draft class, mostly NCAA product guys, NBA GMs, and scouts, had watched on ESPN every week. Players they were comfortable evaluating. Luka, they heard of the name, they saw the resume, but in their eyes, he is still an unknown, a European prodigy, but not one they trusted. If you go back and read the pre-draft scouting reports, they questioned his athleticism. They questioned his burst. Like, they questioned if he would have the ability to create separation in the NBA. What he is very much for now known for. They questioned whether his game would even translate. He wasn't a risk. He was the surest thing on the draft board. They just couldn't see it yet. He was a EuroLeague champion, Final Four MVP, EuroLeague MVP, LIGA MVP. But come 2018, NBA teams still looked the other way. Phoenix took Ayton. Sacramento took Bagley. Luka fell to 3. A generational talent, EuroLeague MVP at 18, been playing professionally in the EuroLeague since he was 16 against grown men, was passed on twice. Then drafted by the Hawks and then traded to the Dallas. The disrespect was clear. They didn't understand him. They couldn't see the vision, but they soon would see soon enough. As his experiences in the EuroLeague helped him adjust quickly to the NBA level, especially his ability as a high-level playmaking shot creator. The moment he stepped onto the NBA court, his generational talent was clear. He was Rookie of the Year, which he was the first person in a Dallas uniform to win that award since Jason Kidd. And he was setting the league on fire. 5 times winning Rookie of the Month, multiple All-Stars who was a part of the league complimented his play, from Curry, Draymond Green, Damian Lillard, LeBron James. Multiple people took note of how great Luka already was as a rookie, which he also had all rookie first team. During his rookie season, 2018 to 19, Luka Dončić shockingly finished 3rd overall in NBA All-Star fan voting, only falling behind LeBron James and Giannis Antetokounmpo as an outstanding result, especially for a rookie. Now, here is the context. He didn't make an all-star team, as being a starter requires a selection by fans, players, and the media combined. But ranking 3rd in fan votes alone is rare achievement, something only Grant Hill matched before back 30 years ago in 1995. But what they won't tell you is he wasn't even the primary ball handler when he first started playing when he arrived in Dallas. He started his NBA career off ball, sharing the backcourt with Dennis Smith Jr. Because of his impressive or promising rookie campaign. Dallas actually saw a future backcourt with Luka at the 2, but due to his early dominant play and clear elite level playmaking ability, he accelerated the team's timeline to compete. This led to the Mavericks to pull the trigger on a blockbuster trade, sending Dennis Smith Jr., DeAndre Jordan, Wesley Matthews, and 2 first-round picks to the New York Knicks in exchange for Kristaps Porzingis, solidifying their commitment to build around Luka. Now, when you look back at this, which hindsight is 2020, this is a bad move as we know now currently, because the pairing did not work and they sacrificed capital that they could have just used and picked up pieces that could have fit for cheap underneath with Dallas. They could have built with those pieces. They could have made other moves. That's all I'm saying. That amount for Kristaps coming off an injury, and when we look back on it, on how that pairing actually worked, that was not a good decision, and it would definitely set the Mavericks back. Luka was an instant NBA success. So much so, even Rick Carlisle admitted later, I should have put the ball in his hands from day one and got out of his way. Because the truth is, Luka is not just a great player, he is a system. When y'all really think about it, he is an offensive engine. The moment you put the ball in his hands, your team has an identity. And just all the people critics who say he can't play off ball, he can, he did. It's just that when you actually let Luka lead, your ceiling for the entire team changes. His playoff performances versus the Clippers. The league wasn't even ready for what came next. The Clippers series in 2020 and 2021, that was Luka's national announcement, which led to him being the cover athlete for 2K22. No second star, no super team, just Luka. He went toe-to-toe with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, 2 of the best perimeter defenders of the generation, and nearly beat that team single-handedly. No one could guard him. Double, he find the open man. Switch, he bullied a mismatch. Drop, he torched you from deep. The only thing that stopped him was what surrounded him or what didn't. Kristaps Porzingis, expected to be Luka's co-star, he disappeared literally and figuratively. He was injured in key moments. He mentally checked out. Reports said he was jealous of Luka's rise. He embraced a lesser role in Boston after being sent to the Shadow Realm via the Wizards. But in Dallas, he never brought in. He wanted to be the focal point. But the truth is, Luka had to be. His playmaking, his gravity, shot making combined with his ability to draw fouls, his offense was elite. The post KP era, once KP was gone, Luka unlocked a new level. He didn't just carry the Mavericks, he became the face of efficiency, volume, consistency, all at once. 5-time All NBA first team, 5-time All-Star, holds the most 30-point triple-doubles since Russell Westbrook's MVP season, ranked top 10 in all-time triple-doubles before turning 26. He set numerous NBA regular season and playoff records, including a deep playoff run in 2022, reached his first Western Conference Finals on May 29th of 2022 after upsetting the defending Western Conference champions, the Phoenix Suns, in a stunning Game 7 blowout. In the Western Conference Finals, however, Luka Dončić and the Dallas Mavericks fell to the eventual NBA champions, the Golden State Warriors. Once again, the same issue persisted. Not enough help around Luka. His supporting cast included Dwight Powell as the starting center. While Powell is a hard-working professional player, he should not be starting on a if you trying to win the championship. And that's no disrespect to Powell. Reggie Bullock at power forward. He played a lot of his minutes at power forward. That shouldn't have never that come on, man. We all know Reggie Bullock should not be a starter if you're trying to win a championship. He'd be at that time a good piece to come off the bench. Yes. Frank Nella, and think about it. Frank Ntilikina was logging actual playoff minutes. Man, stop playing, bro. That's a team set up to not win because they really didn't try to spend no real money on that roster. It's a stark contrast to the depth and firepower of the teams that they faced. And then came 2023 to 2024, a historic season. 33.9 points per game, first in the NBA. 9.2 rebounds per game. 9.8 assists per game, which was a career high. 38.7% from the field. 38.2% from three, a career high. 78.7% from the free throw line. He had 49 double-doubles, 21 triple-doubles. He was the first ever 33-9-9 season, the most points created in NBA history since the merger, and he did it all while missing key teammates due to injury, including Kyrie Irving, and somehow no MVP. He was snubbed despite rewriting the stat books. He even dropped 73 points on Atlanta and made the NBA change how it was officiated. That's why y'all see way less. You see a lot more physical play allowed now compared to then because of how Luka just destroyed the league that year. They was like, okay, if we don't allow them to basically get away with more fouls, then he just going to continue to score every time he get the ball, and there's going to be nothing no team could do about it. Because they said they didn't even try to play defense, but when you look back at those highlights, it was multiple people trying to defend Luka. They threw multiple different bodies. They tried crowding him. They tried blitzing him. They tried drop coverage. They tried as every team do. It's just that some teams, yeah, they got more players that they can throw at him. That if his team is not hitting their shots that night, it all depends. But if he has consistent pieces against him, that's when this happens. The 2024 playoffs. Then came the playoffs. Luka did what had never, ever been done before. He led the playoffs in points, rebounds, assists, steals, field goals made, three-pointers made, and free throws made. All through injury. Luka was never close to 100%, but suited up each and every night and played like a true legend that any Hoop fan can appreciate. Luka has gotten the respect from all his peers across the league. He led the playoffs in points, rebounds, assists, steals, field goals made, three-pointers made, and free throws made. Never done before. Beat 3 50-plus win teams, led the Mavericks to the NBA Finals, and won Western Conference Finals MVP, all while being the 5th seed. Like, y'all, nobody picked them to win any series that they went into. And he did it through the pain, through the injury, through the highest usage rate in the NBA, but somehow he's out of shape. But Luka kept going. And when it was all said and done, Dallas traded him. No warning, no thanks, no loyalty. Thus, unlocking max potential Luka going forward. After building the franchise from the ashes, after carrying poorly constructed rosters for years, they sent him away. Even after finally getting it right, PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively, they were the perfect role players and pieces around Luka. A Kyrie and Luka pairing that worked and was being heralded as the best offensive backcourt of all time. They only gave them one season and they made a finals appearance. When they had one full offseason together, they went to the finals the very next year, and they traded him away to the Los Angeles Lakers in the middle of the night without even giving them a heads up. Didn't even tell his agent. They literally learned at the same time we did. Now, Luka is in LA, and everything changes. What Lakers fans saw last year, that was only 65% Luka. Coming off his longest layoff due to injury, learning a new system, getting his rhythm back. Now, he's fully healthy. He's locked in. He training with LeBron, the man he idolized growing up. And LeBron has said it himself. Luka is my favorite player in the league because Luka played the game how it should be. Smart, selfless, and relentless. If Luka repeats his 2023-24 numbers wearing purple and gold, he gonna win the MVP. The spotlight is finally big enough. The platform is global enough. The narrative is undeniable. This is not just a comeback. This is a reckoning. Luka Dončić's MVP revenge tour has begun. And it starts in Los Angeles, but it's going nationwide. And I truly believe what's going to happen is Luka's game is about to reach levels we have never seen before. He's the type of player who feeds off doubt, whether it comes from the haters, the media, or even the ripple effects of the trades and the front office decisions and comments. Through it all, Luka stays locked in. Now, he's reportedly refocusing on his body with a new prioritized nutrition and training plan. And that should be terrifying to the whole league. The talk about his fitness has been loud, but often misguided because no player who's genuinely out of shape could handle the kind of workload that Luka carries. He led the offensive possession after possession, logged heavy minutes, drawing double teams, running pick and roll, scoring, creating, orchestrating, all while maintaining an elite efficiency despite a sky-high usage rate. Like, come on, use your IQ. His ability to control pace, manipulate defenses, and produce at an all-time level is already generational, and that's without being in what many would consider peak physical condition. If Luka truly locks in on his fitness, and he won't just silence the critics, he'll evolve into a more complete, dominant version of himself. And there it is, MVP gang and Laker Nation. Luka Dončić ain't just coming back. He's coming for everything they said he never had. They doubted him. They traded him. Now he's in the purple and gold, and the league is about to feel that storm. If you rock with Luka, if you ride with real hoop breakdowns, slap fire out that like button. Make sure this video hits every timeline, algorithm, group chat that need to see the truth. Sub to the channel. Become a member if you really rock with that content. Drop a comment. Let me know if you think this MVP revenge tour ends with a trophy. I'll be back soon with more fire breakdowns. Until then, stay tapped in, stay dangerous. Blessings to the Most High. Peace.